So hi, I'm well, in the Philippines you call it attorney Maria Eleanor Rodriguez. I'm from Niagara Falls, but I moved to Canada in 2000. So I have been a lawyer since 2007 here in Ontario. I have been practicing since then, and we're now 2019. So I've been practicing for 12 years. My first job as a lawyer was as a crown attorney, as assistant crown attorney in the Durham region, and then I moved to a different job as defense with duty counsel in 22 on Finch. Then I became a defense lawyer with a private firm in Oakville before I moved to Niagara Falls, where I worked as a federal prosecutor for 9 years. Only this year I started my own practice, so I left the Federal Crown's office in January 31st, 2019, and I now have my own real estate law practice. I also do wills and POAs for those who need them. I do criminal law, but I try to shy away from that. But whenever there are Filipinos who need assistance, who needs a lawyer, I try to help them out. I noticed that there is no Filipino in the Senate right now, and I can tell you that I have already made my application because I believe that I am very much qualified to represent not only the Niagara region, clearly the Filipino community in Canada. So I'm hoping that I will be given the opportunity to serve in the Senate. I am not a political person, but I have knowledge in the law. As you can see, I am a lawyer here. But prior to being a lawyer in Canada, I was a lawyer in the Philippines for 5 years. I worked as a solicitor at the Office of the Solicitor General. So I have a huge experience when it comes to law, and I know for sure that if I become a senator, I will be able to help a lot of Filipinos here in Canada. So I'm hoping to be.
So yeah, I think you could be a big asset to the Senate with your legal background and everything.
I believe so.
Yeah, and then your exposure to the Filipino community.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can very well represent Filipinos in Ontario.
I believe
in the Senate.
Yes, and also, like I said earlier, I'm not really a political person. It's just that I really believe that I can help a lot of people. In fact, in my own way, I have already formed this group in Niagara where we try to help people who feel that they've been victims of discrimination. So I formed this organization, this group of women. It's not just limited to women, but it's just that right now it's women that are members of this organization. I started it last year, and I am so happy that there's already a few people who found out about our group. They're Filipinos from Niagara Falls. They came to our meeting last time, and they kind of vented. So they told us what their problems are, and we're trying to help them resolve that issue with their employer when it comes to discrimination. So my only motive in applying in the Senate is to be able to help people, especially the Filipinos. Clearly, it's not just the Filipinos I want to help, everyone else, but I'm an immigrant, I'm female, so I believe that I'm in a unique position because apart from being Filipino, an immigrant, a woman, I'm a lawyer. So I know there's a lot of people that will be able to identify with me, and I don't think you will see one in the Senate who has the same combination that I do, being an immigrant, female, and a lawyer. So I believe I'll be able to, I'll be an asset to the Senate.